When it comes to films about dogs, I will happily watch all of them. So I checked out A.R.C.H.I.E, the 2016 film directed by Robin Dunne, written by Dunne with a cast including Michael J. Fox as the voice of A.R.C.H.I.E. We also have Katharine Isabelle, Robin Dunne, and various others, and the performances are very good. And when I realised that A.R.C.H.I.E was a Jack Russell, I was very, very excited, because if I were to go and buy a puppy right now, my cat would hate me, but it would be a Jack Russell. They are my dog of choice, those and corgis. And the narrative is okay, but I think there was one decision made that I don't think was the best decision, and that's the age of our protagonist. It's about a character called Isabel. She's played by Sarah Desjardins. I apologise if I mispronounced that. And she's moved to a new place. She's living with her uncle. She's going through a really difficult time emotionally. That part of the film, very well written, very believable. Isabel as a character is great, but I don't like her age, because I feel like this feels like more of a children's film. There are many, many films about dogs. This is a robot dog. I should probably point that out. He is a robot dog, which is a fascinating concept, and Isabel meets Archie, this robot dog, and he helps her with various things. And I don't want to go into too much detail about the narrative, because I do in general recommend it. But the issue I have is, as I was saying before I interrupted myself, is the age of Isabel. There are many films about dogs, and in general, I think they work better when the protagonists are younger, because while they're often family-friendly films, this is certainly the case here, I do feel like it appeals more to a younger audience. With the style of comedy, there is some comedy in this, and just the action within the film, I think it's more suited to a younger audience. So having an older protagonist, she's a teenager, would make it less likely for a younger audience to connect with the protagonist. I think she should have maybe been 10 or 12, and I think it would have been much better. I think the age would have made more sense with the narrative and for the target audience. It sounds like that's not a big deal, but that meant that when I was watching it, I was feeling like the narrative and the comedy was disconnected from the age of the protagonist, and therefore making it quite unclear the age of the target audience. As I said, kind of a family film, but definitely leaning more towards a younger viewership. But that being said, it's still watchable if you're older. I'm 33, still enjoyed it, largely because Archie is a fun character, an adorable character. Isabel is a likeable protagonist. The narrative works well, it flows well, we have a lot of believable emotions, there's a lot of action in this. It's quite a busy narrative, not too busy, but busy enough that there's a lot going on, and that works really well. I just think it would have been a much stronger film with a much clearer audience if Isabel had been considerably younger, a good few years younger, because then younger viewers would be able to connect with her more. It's always better to have a protagonist that's closer in age to the target audience. And that's me saying the target audience is younger. Maybe it was designed for teenagers and to be a more family-friendly film, but my viewing experience tells me that it would be more entertaining for a younger audience. So in general, it's a good film, but I think it could have been better if they'd made one main difference. That's not to say that Isabel isn't a good character. The performance is very good. It just felt a little disjointed. It felt like the character didn't really fit in well with a lot of what was happening, and I don't feel like it would come across as well for younger viewers. But that's my opinion. If an older viewer watches it and loves it, absolutely fine. I didn't love it, but I do think the story is good. Archie is adorable. The characters are well enough written, the age aside. The performances are very good, and it's a very well-written story. So if you like films about dogs and you're looking for something that is quite an easy watch, I'd say give it a go. A.R.C.H.I.E is, all things considered, adorable and good fun. And at the end of the day, if it sounds like it would appeal to you, then I'm happy to recommend it.